And we're done with the drip.
Good morning. How are you all doing? I hope you are doing fantastically well. So it's a brand new day, brand new show, brand new morning. It's looking bright. Of course, yesterday I couldn't come live on Periscope because my account was disabled. I filed a complaint and they unblocked it. So we are back to having Good Morning with Ameyaw again. So the song I played to begin the show today is titled No Size, and it's by Fela Makufi. For those of you who don't know, Fela has delved into music, and this week she released her first song. I've forgotten the title, but for me it was quite crap, and so I didn't even want to listen. And yesterday, she dropped the second, which I sort of like. It's more listenable. It's titled No Size, and that's the one I played for you this morning. I think it's really cool. It's that sort of crank, is it crank? What's the name? Or the trap sort of music, similar to what her husband Medical does. So she's now like the female version of Medical, yeah, and she still uses the name Fela Makufi. Let me know what you think about it. You can join in on Periscope Live. I'm also now streaming live on YouTube. I'm just trying to keep it as engaging as possible. Yeah, so as you can see, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see me more than those who are listening to me on it. All right, so let me quickly start off with some of the messages that have come through. Alajo Joel Ni, sorry, says, please help us with the UPSA issue. If you're on my Twitter, you realize that I posted something, a notice from UPSA regarding their exams and all of that. And I'm asking, is it fair on students that within this crisis, they are put into such a situation of having to learn, write exams in rather strange circumstances? So you can follow that engagement on Twitter and let me hear what you think as well. Eric Yate, good morning. How are you doing? Aya Sake has joined in as well. Che Bafo says, I think, Ameyaw, you should address the issue of schools forcing students to go pay for their school fees, for their fees. All right, so the issue is more of students having to go and pay school fees while we all know, of course, you're in the lockdown, etc. And I think, yes, like many people have said on social media, particularly, it is quite unfortunate that within these circumstances, the schools will be requesting for such. I think it's not specific to any one school. It's something that is happening across board. And I've had people from GIJ issue statement. I've had people contact me. I've had people from another private, is it Blue Crest University, also inboxing me to say this is what they are going through. A lot of schools are going through that, and I think it's very important that we address this issue and see how far we can go with it. Eric Yate has joined in. Eric, good morning. How are you doing? Good morning, Eric. How are you doing? I think Eric.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, I can hear you, Eric. How are you doing?
Okay. Let me take off. Let me.
Yeah. So hello, Eric.
Yeah. I want to say something about Fela music, and I think she's doing well. And secondly, Ghanaians will talk, but she needs to do more, because concerning the voice and all that, I think she's trying, and we need to do a thumbs up on her for her to do more, because Ghanaians, we like talking. and there are few problems with the music, but I think it's okay.
Yes, yes. I think it's a process. The more she does it, the more she fine tunes what her capabilities are within that space.
Exactly.
She will sound better. For me, like I said, when I heard the first one, I was like, it's a trash. Don't let us even play it anymore. And then I listened to the one that came out yesterday, and I was quite impressed. So I think, yeah, like you're saying, we should give him her a little bit more space, and she will grow into it. And what do you also think about students being forced to go and pay school fees, to write exams and all of that within this chaotic? I've been seeing that. Oh, unfortunately, we lost Eric. But yes, you can always let me know what you're thinking about these situations by calling in, by leaving a comment. Let's get interactive as much as possible. Cheba, for you said we should talk about it. It would be good if you called in so that we can talk around it. So yes, let me know where you're calling from and all of that. So still on Fela Makufi, she also said that she's doing music now just for fun, and she's not thinking about doing something permanent. And so people should sort of understand her and do all of that. EL yesterday also released a statement that has been trending, sort of. He says that he says he's in his own. He says, I am just in a class of my own. That was what he said in reference to his new direction in music. Do you agree? What do you think? Do you like the new direction he's taking? Yes, you can also leave your opinions on that. Ameyaw, my big bro, give me a shout out because I'm watching. Asante Niba, I hear you. Good morning. Shout outs to you. Let me know where you're calling from. You can you're commenting from. You can tune in. You can send in a voice call. You can call in so that we sort of speak together. And yes, what else? It seems that WWE, the wrestling entertainment body, is having some issues with money and cuts because of the coronavirus. A few of the athletes in the WWE have been cut from the. And when it comes to wrestling, I don't even know how to call it, whether it's an entertainment show or sports or whatever, because we kind of have figured it out by now that it is scripted, or haven't we? Yeah, so I always find it difficult sort of describing it. But anyway, some of the athletes in the sport, have been laid off technically because of coronavirus. Speaking about coronavirus, I think this morning we woke up to new numbers. And for me, although the numbers have gone up, what is particularly interesting for me is the fact that there's been an increase in the people who have recovered. So I think I'm trying to get the figures right. If I'm not mistaken, I think 80 of them have recovered. Let me check the stats real quick and then let you know. But of course, I know all of you are active, and so you know what's going on. You already know the numbers. So let me see the numbers again. I'd like to give figures. Yeah. All right, so we have 641 confirmed cases now. And like I was saying, the interesting part for me is the fact that we have now some 83 recoveries. And according to the breakdown, most of these recovered cases were reported from the routine surveillance sort of umbrella. And so Yeah, so good news. I have with me, Eric is back online. We lost Bad Boy. Oh no, we lost Yankee.
I'm calling from Ashaiman.
Assignment. Hey, I saw the neighborhood.
Charlie,
So
the good bad guy.
the good bad guys. How is Ashaman this morning? Oh, we lost the good bad guy. So Eric is still on. Eric, I think you were about to share your opinions on one of the topics before your line dropped. So a little bit of advice for you: try to keep your screen active, because when the screen goes down, or when it dies off, what is the technical word for it? When the screen goes off, you will be cut off. So try to.
I think I got caught through. That is why the line went off.
It went up. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. So you can. We've talked about a few things, so you can let us have your opinion on any of them.
Yeah. Concerning what I'm saying is that there's some of the schools are doing well, teaching our kids through our WhatsApp, giving them a and all that. So when they request for us to pay a fees, I think it's reasonable. Yeah. So we need to pay that.
Yeah. So I think it's reasonable, but also you have to look at the situation. How many people can go through the process of leaving home to go, or even sending mobile money? I think sometimes we assume that everybody is digital. We assume that everybody is on mobile money.
That is correct. What you're saying is 100% correct, because not all of us have that digital means to pay,
and none
during
of
this
that.
pandemic. There's a lot of hardship all around.
I mean, if I can be sarcastic in a way, I think at the moment, if there's e-learning, the only thing that sacrifice people are doing in this circumstance, it would be maybe using their own data to teach the students, and
that is good,
etc. So I don't. Maybe I'm not a teacher, so I shouldn't say something that will offend people. But that's what I'm thinking. We can be a little bit lenient now, because it's not like the usual times where you you will walk to you drive or get a taxi or whatever to go to school to go and teach. This time it's more relaxed. You're home at your own sort of convenience. You interact with students. And so somewhere, somehow, the cost of your daily work would have sort of reduced. And so making demands for payments, etc., now it's a little bit maybe insensitive. But like you're saying, people are working, they need to be paid and all of that. And I don't want to come off as somebody who doesn't respect somebody's work. But I think I think we're all calling for some sort of understanding, so that people will understand these students that we are going through a crisis. Not everything's not smooth, and so we will be a little bit lenient. Yeah. PSA Akwaba, how are you doing? Good morning. Let's hear your voice on some of the topics that we've discussed.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
You're good. Okay. So, did you listen to any of our discussions before? Would you want to make an input into any of them?
Yes. I mean, I'm doing good. I'm from UCC campus. You see, I want to go to here.
Yeah.
I want my quarantine.
A quarantine, huh?
Yeah, concerning the e-learning again. Yeah, you were making a point. This is here, and most people wouldn't going out, and in a way, transportation costs and other stuff would have been beaten down. But then I want to make a point. We say, and you'll be the was to they are doing internet.
Yes,
hello?
PSA, we can hear you.
Hello, Ameyaw, do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, PSA.
My network is getting...
Hello.
You see, we have been talking about e-learning, and you see that.
Do you speak French?
No, Anglais.
Sorry. Oh man.
Okay.
Shit.
So if we have double network system,
What's
I
your
think
name?
Je m'appelle Ameyaw, Deborah.
Enchanté. Where do you live?
Mon père est Ghana. Oh, Ghana.
¿Dónde está?
Oh, I'm trying to speak French. You guys are laughing at me.
Go ahead, you are doing well.
Est-ce que tu comprends si je te parle en français?
Un peu.
D'où tu viens?
Anglais.
Comment dis d'où tu viens en anglais, putain?
Oh.
Where do you live?
I live in Ghana.
West.
Accra, Ghana.
West Africa.
West Africa.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Are you in Paris?
No. Marseille?
Marseille. Oh, cool. Bon. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Yes, please. You were saying.
I am 18 years old, and you?
I am quite old. I am 38.
I don't understand. No.
Okay. Tres. Hey, no, not tres. 38.
38 ans.
Constituant.
38 ans?
No. So today we have an international guest from France, and we are trying to speak French, and my French is not doing it is not doing well today.
I have along the line.
So
Yes. How old are you?
I am 38.
28?
30.
28.
38.
Ok. Et les gens, comment on dit qu'est-ce que tu fais dans la vie?
La vie?
Qu'est-ce que tu fais dans ta vie professionnelle?
Je suis journaliste.
Ah, cool.
Et toi?
What's your profession? I'm a journalist. And you?
Fleuriste?
Florist. Okay. Oh, good.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm doing the translation for you.
So, what is your favorite flower?
Rose. Je sais pas comment on dit.
Rose.
Rose.
Oh, sweet.
Always.
Rose. Charlie, today our radio show has turned into a French tutorial. We are having a guest from PSA. I see that your French is not as good as mine. Hello. Did I lose everybody? All right. So I don't know why. It seems my phone froze. Hello. Oh my goodness. When we are having so much fun, my show, something not working. Anyway, so if you want more updates, log on to ameyawdeborah.com. Subscribe to Ameyaw TV YouTube page. It's Ameyaw TV official. So youtube.com/Ameyaw TV official. Subscribe, binge watch all our amazing shows we've shot over the period while you're home. Enjoy everything, and cheers. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.